Alright, what am I doing? Working on all of this. The last thing I was doing was getting the green wire up to here, which I needed. Did that. That would all be working. Yeah, so I was copying all this over to there. I need that one as well. I really got to get used to putting all my stuff in here where it's supposed to go. Alright. Yeah. This belongs over here, I believe. But I can fit it right there. Ah, did it again. Never gonna go where it belongs, is it? I know. Alright. And I just need a single line of these guys. Alright, so that should have enough throughput. Gotta change these a bit. The less distance they have to travel, the better. G'day, mate. Sorry, I didn't see that. Do I even have my chat up? Oh, Skyrim! You were here last time. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for all that. So I'm just picking up where I left off from last time, and buttons aren't working. There we go. So I would have to set up all that along there. It's just a bunch of wiring to do right now. That was green wire from those, and I do believe I need wire from there. Oh wait. Ooh, can I actually do all that? These here. No. No, I don't think I can. I don't have the room. Thanks, man. I've realized most of my video streams that I did for this has been unlisted, but at the same time I'm sitting there like no one's gonna be watching that many that many hours of going through it again without being able to talk, so it's more an interactive thing. Oh, actually, I can keep that the way I was before. God damn it. Wait, what was this? This was that one from before. a lot of the stuff on my YouTube channel just not my best work. Since then I've gotten a better mic and stuff like that, and I just have not been recording, so I haven't been uploading onto YouTube, just putting my streams directly onto them mostly. Oh. Gotta double check that everything can reach before I proceed any further. That. Round. They'll reach. 2 and 2. This one is off to the side just a little bit. Yeah, it should reach that. I can never get a break with the blueprint. Okay. Get all that as a marker of where it is. Extras. Alright, beautiful. Set up correctly. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta do all these as well. Mark II bots? Which ones do I have? Yes, only got the Mark II ones, but what I have is the Angel bots. So where are they? These ones. So they carry like 100 of each item, so they're a lot more efficient than the logistic bots. I do have the researched bots for Mark III, but they require lithium batteries, which is what I'm currently working on. I want to make... I got this system working over there, I just want to make a more refined system. Cost efficient in what way? As in, like, using them? Hey, Wolfie. That reaches. Yes, the cost for them is a lot less than logistic bots. However, that's not the real reason I like them. It's the fact that it's more like because you see everything that I'm working on, and the whole idea behind it is to help out on the computer and stuff. I have machines do multiple jobs in the same amount of area that you would do for everything else. So one logistics bot carrying 100 it takes up less impact on the computer than like thousands of bots activating at once because you transferred 100 items. Yeah, UPS. I actually recovered from UPS going as low as 20. Okay, and that affects your FPS as well. It was horrid. The way I had to recover was by doing this, because what I used to do is a lot more of a different setup. Actually, you know what? I'll pull out the setup just to show you. Should have a blueprint of it somewhere. Alright, so this is one of the setups, and I would just set up a whole bunch of these and put a different different configuration on each assembly. Then there's all that, there's all that, there's all this. Like, these are all the fluid ones down here. They all work and they all expel extra fluids and stuff like that. So it all works, but it's taking up a lot of space and it requires a lot of programming for each and every single one of them. It just keeps going on and on. This is one of my earlier books. One second. Yeah, that looks like this isn't the full setup. This is just one of my small ones. But it has the general setup. One second, I'll pull it out. Just trying to see if I can find it. And then there's the research labs, which I actually am a bit proud of what I did there. I set it up so the beacons would only turn on whenever it was researching something. And it would wait, and it had a timer for a cooldown. So basically what I would do with this one is, because all these assembly machines were individual, and I would just say, oh yeah, craft this, and work out what materials it needed to craft, and then just bring it down into there, and then I'd put like the next level of it here, and the next level, and put in thresholds, but it was all individual, and it just had a huge impact on everything. It was great for quickly setting up things, but it was horrible on UPS and FPS. And that wasn't the most advanced version of it as well. I made even more advanced versions and bigger versions of it. But it was too impactful. Not any kind of server friendly. And I had those filling up all this area. Oh, here's one. Yeah, I had this filling up this whole area here. Each of these sections. Where's the... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a bad thing. I dismantled something and it just went to town. So I'm just letting my robots clean that up. Eventually, I'll just tear down this whole area here. I still got a... Yeah. I still got a bunch of all this here that I need to clean up, but it's just a matter of time before I do that. So at the moment, what I'm trying to do is get rid of most of these fluids, and most of them go through these machines, which is what I'm doing here. UPS in this game stands for ticks per second, and each game has about... Well, actually, sorry, not each game has... Okay, Minecraft has 20 ticks per second normally, so that's what I usually base it off, but this game, ticks per second is the same as frames per second. However, sorry, it's not even a proper explanation of what ticks per second is. Ticks per second is, yeah, updates per second. That's the correct term, I guess. It's how many times the game cycles through its code per second and just gets things done. Yeah, so the less ticks per second, the more it just kills you. And I have that up here. So even though I've fixed up a lot of my ticks per second, it's still not at the full 60. So once I get rid of all that down there and clean this up, I should be good to go. I don't know what I'll do for power. I'm like most of what I'm building here cuts off power whenever it doesn't need it, so it's kind of working very nicely. I don't really need to worry about it. And creepers, oh not creepers, what were they called? I haven't played this game so long. Well, played it recently, but this week. Beyond that, I haven't had to worry about the spawners. Where are they? Oh, way up here. I just send out AAI to just kill them every now and then. Don't need to worry about them. They're so far away they don't even get touched by my emissions. Alright, what was my next bit? So I need to... This one's sort of handled. Parameter equals 2. I need to send that. Okay, yeah, I need to send that over there. So I just need to tell what to unbarrel. And these are the Angel's versions of the barreling, so like fluid comes out of those. Reach? Yes. To what? Keep you up? So I can get the cable over there. Did I fix these up? Yep. Connected up. Good wire. Beautiful. I keep Bill Vita in my drawers. Breakfast biscuits. You get a little packet of 4 inside the thing and you just do that. But if you want a really like superfood, tuna, can of tuna, can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I've got that, and then I need to split off recipe combinator. Right? One that goes there. Recipe combinator that also connects to. Yes. Alright, that doesn't connect to that. That and... Oh yeah, the requesting of materials. Okay, so that's telling it what materials there is to request. Yeah. It's quite filling. You don't really fill it after a while. What did the other recipe combinator? That one... Oh wait, that one's read ingredients. Is the other one read products? No, read ingredients. Rewire to the third. Sorry, I'm just copying over this after I've worked it all out. It's pretty much biscuits that are meant to replace your breakfast if you're on the run. Sort of like, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. Oh no, I can't have the cable the same color connected to that. I need to pull these out. That connects to there. There. They're doing... I accidentally put the crafting combinators out. Sort of. I also got protein bars down there. essentially, you have one and you won't feel empty for a long while. Okay, so read ingredients, beautiful. Ingredients. And that's set up. Which one did it connect to? It connected to one of these combinators. Beautiful. And I need a combinator that says barrels. Yeah, that's already connected. Reach. No! Silly me and having it. The only thing is, if you open them up, eat them as quick as you can. Don't ignore them because they go stale quick. Oh, I remember I was just left them out for like, what was it, an hour while I was in the middle of playing a game. So I had one biscuit, and the remaining 3 was in the packet. And after a while, I was like, okay, have the next biscuit. And I was like doing comp in Overwatch, I think it was, or something. And I pulled out the next bit, stale as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, so number 4 in this one. I think I already got that one wired up. There was also number 5. Or number 11, whatever you want to call it. Go. Okay, it goes out to the back of there, telling it what to pull out. So where I can make this reach. I don't want to use these. Okay, so that'll reach it. I can use this one for all the other wires. This one connected. Which side did it connect to? So there's one that connects to this side, and then one that connects to that side. Green wire. Wait 1 second. Where is this connected? Yes. No, it goes down here. Ah! It's more like to lock things in place. I'm like, I run everything off thresholds. So let's remove that so I can see where this one goes. All the way to the end here. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Oh no. It connects to that one. Ah, I see. Yeah, when I have enough items, pollution stops. I'm like, I was running all this on full pelt and I wasn't spreading that much pollution. What's my pollution at the moment? All of this area. But it's all light red, so it's not so bad. It doesn't help that I'm running, let's see. I'm running all these steam engines here as batteries, so I don't have to use accumulators. Like, this has worked better than any batteries. But yeah, I've got all this on power switches as well. The thing is, I don't have any of these on power switches, which I would like to put on power switches. If you run everything on thresholds, I tell you, the whole place can run so smoothly. Because you always have more items than what you need. Instead of it going, oh, we're out of items, let's make more of these. No, it'll go, oh, we've used up a few of these items, let's make more of these. And because I'm making them so fast, it's just nothing's ever gonna run out, really. Okay, so that one was wired up. Where all the rest of it. The whole reason of revamping this is because I don't like the look of this. This was meant for something else. I had to fit enough things. Well, that's the thing. At the moment, like if you look at everything right now, the only things that are turned on are the stuff that I need items. So yeah, pretty much the second that I have all the items meeting my thresholds, everything will turn off. Except for all this, which should be turned... No, that one's doing an item, that one's doing an item. I need to do those two on larger scales. Okay. So I'm keep on losing track of where I was up to. Up the wire here, one. Notice that? Or over there. I need to do these, which is just a simple setup. Let's just focus on the more complicated stuff at the moment. Okay, do I have any item? Chest. What was it? Chest something. Everything went to mess the second I gained an extra toolbar slot. Where was it? You know what? I'll just make one. Inventory sensor. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I said, mess the second I gained an extra toolbar slot. Alright. Need this, I think it'll be best there. I need the cables coming out of this. Okay, so what would you be requesting? Well, you're requesting nothing because you've got no power running through you at the moment, so I can't tell. Alright, let's kind of force this at the moment. So you're powered. Where's your signals coming out of? That one. I believe that one was a green signal. Wait a second. No, this one is a green signal to the inventory sensor. This one is a green signal to this one, and this one is a green signal to... Alright. Alright, where's this one receiving a signal? No, red signal from there. Really had to make things so complicated. So that'll be requesting. Set request. This green signal goes out to there. This has a green signal. Now which side does it get connected on? Oh, it's already connected to one of the sides. Right. And the whole purpose of that this little bit, these three components, is so these filters don't get clogged up with stuff that's not actually in there. Right, and does this get connected up on the same side? No, it does not. I think. Opposite side to that. Green signal. Once upon a time, I knew exactly what all of this did, but now it's just guesswork. This, I know, is the limiter side of things. So this is an upper threshold. And this area here is just determining what materials is required and stuff like that. Right, and this one, just making sure I don't get overfallen barrels. Sure this gets connected to the correctly. No. Does it get connected to that one? That doesn't make sense. Uh-oh. That might explain why a few of my setups aren't working properly. Okay. 1 second, I gotta double check a setup here. Okay, do I have a barrel set up here? Ooh. Yep, that one's wrong. Okay, so I might have a few extra barrels than I need. Shit. Okay, and you're meant to say greater than 350. Oh wait. That's not meant to be operating already. Like requesting barrels, but it's not meant to be pulling it out just yet. The back of it comes green, out the front of it goes red, and I believe it goes to the same spot. Yep. That one gets connected to there. It should not be pulling it out already. It's creating an infinite loop. That should not be happening. I'll have to look into that. Right, was there any other connections I needed to look into? So there's a bunch of connections that comes into here and comes out of here. For instance, there's a connection that should be going into here. What connection was that? Let's go have a look at one of these because it's a lot simpler. Okay, so that one looks like it connects to there. To the inventory sensor on a red cable. Which doesn't reach and I can't use this for. Put random belts everywhere just as extensions. I don't want to use chests because you can accidentally put something in a chest and it'll scan that. Same with belts, but belts by default set up to just disable and enable. Where's my red wires? And at least with belts you can instantly look there and go, hey, that's meant to be an extension because I'm not using belts anywhere in my setup. Alright, so that's reading the amount of barrels in there. I'm confused as to how to get that to stop. I've got other setups that run properly, so I'll have to look at those. Got a green wire coming in from... No, that's going out onto there. I already got that set up. This one is coming in, or going out, coming in from this one. Ooh, that fixed it, sort of. I am confused. Uh-oh. Alright, I've got that cooked up. put all this stuff up here. That's hooked up. And that's telling it what to bring in. So pretty much I just got to set up this stuff for this one and this one, and I'm done for this setup. Should be just as simple as me just... Am I going in reverse? Ah, I keep on flying my ship in reverse. Wait, is that the... Oh no, that'll work. No matter if it's connected to the pump. No, 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 no. Not connected. Yep. Last one you connect to there. So this will detect what's in that tank and what recipe that barreler will need to use. I grab... pretty sure these ones work for this. No, 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 no. Actually, I think I need... Oh shit, did I do this in reverse? Oh, fuck me dead. So I need this setup for this one, and this setup for that one. Oh, fuck. Hell. Okay, so this should be actually a simple fix. Ish. Simple-ish. Okay, so we have a green wire coming from there. Where's the other wire that's supposed to be going to here? Okay, so... No, it's coming in through this one. Alright, so I simply just have to disconnect that one. Connect it there. Okay, disconnect this one. And connect it to these. Connect this. No. Fuck, I can't tell where this one connects because it goes off to the side a little. There we go, guessed it. Okay. You see how the green wire is going there? It's bloody confusing. Alright, so that connects over to this. So this sort of, I've sort of saved it a little bit, so not as confusing. Does this connect? No, that's connected to the pump. Pump's fine there. This pump is saying, yeah. Right. This side, yes, just same thing. Ooh. Actually, it might look better if I just get it to run down here. That way I just expand it by adding more. Also, how far away does the... Oh, that covers the whole area. Jeez, then I just put it out there. No need to be so restrictive. For now, let's keep it down to 4. So disconnect that one. I'll have to connect this up. Yeah, I can just do that. Huh? I didn't do that down the bottom either, did I? There we go, we're connected. So what this is doing is determining what liquid I actually need in the system and telling it when to flush it. Because I'll be needing different liquids for system. Alright, so let's just copy ones. Yeah, I think the main reason I got confused was because I had these two flushing the system down here, and what I've done is made it so it's even with the other side. So they're both doing the same thing. So this is flushing. This is the output from the system. This one's an output. This one's flushing the system. This one's flushing the system, and this is the input, and this is the input. So that's what had me confused, because I balanced things out. Okay, so I already got that one. That one, and that one. Alright, does that look right? In, it goes out. I think that's all wired up. Alright, let's add recipes to this and see what happens. Get ready for a royal fuck up. No, actually, that barrels. Yeah, that's not meant to be bad. Which one was outputting like 500 barrels? What's with all the star signs? Alright, and yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that one up. Oh, arrows. I don't know. My thing censored it. Oh, I didn't wire this up either. This is simple. Onto the main network. Tell it what not to craft. And say equals there. Beautiful. Alright, so it should be as simple as me going there and turning this off for it to change over. Now you just got me confused. Why are you pulling faces at me? Jeez. Alright, so this is turned on. It's got the recipe going through here. Outputting the signals. And half the things have not responded. And some of the things have responded with the wrong thing. Oh, okay, I see what I did there. No, wrong one. Which one did this connect to? Okay, so it's turned off again. Alright, so what was... Okay, number 3. assuming that one. So I need a red cable. Because I don't want it connected to a recipe. Oh, it's a delightfully easy way to send this up. Made this path before. Ah! Connect that up to there, unless that's not. Yeah, that's not connected to anything. Okay, and we connect that to there. What's that red cable connected to? That. Okay, so I can unhook that. Yeah, I used to play Destiny 2. Keyword, used to. By the way, did I even set this up the right way around? Because these go in on certain sides. Alright, let me just double check that. It's always good to have a part away from it. I also play Anthem, but Anthem's really... I'm really disappointed with how they frickin' did it. Oh god! Oh yeah, I remember that clan. That was a joke. They were an odd bunch too. Now that I remember. Great for bantering, but I just had to phase them out. I was like, oh god. Wait, I'm looking for a blue thing. Ah, fuck. Toolbar expansion. Alright, so I just have to select what recipe I'm using. Which one am I using? Wait, is this the right machine? Yeah, that's the right machine. Okay, so I'm making... So I'm combining the two, so I need green on the bottom, the white on the top. Now, which one's which? Okay, so this one should be the green one, which is number 3. Yes, yes. This one will be white. Goes up to there. Okay, so I've got to make sure I don't cross the streams. Very important, don't cross the streams. So now I should be able to start migrating things up there. What do we got down here? One of the early ones. So that will be able to handle items as well. Not one of those ones. Those ones I've got to make up their own one for. And then these ones I've got to make a separate one for, so I don't cross them over. Let's try a simple one of these ones. Okay, so that is just making sulfur dioxide gas. Oh, I've got to see the barrel equivalent of it. Okay, so that's number 10. Let's grab one of those here. Ooh, that might be interesting. Oh no, calcium sulfate. I haven't fixed that up yet. Alright, so I need... what was that? Oxygen? Oxygen. I keep getting oxygen and what's this, hydrogen confused all the time. Just because of how common it is. Oh, wait a second. Which one am I supposed to put? Okay, no, the end result. Oh no, I was supposed to put the recipe. Ah, yeah. And then I've got to double check that it's the correct recipe. Because there was 2 recipes. Fuck. God. Tornado on there. I select that. And no, that's not the correct one. It's the recipe for sulfur. Oop. No. Okay, looks like I don't have a recipe for it, so this is gonna probably suck unless it can pick it out by itself. There we go. Okay, so I just select the normal fluid. So that's number 1. Number 2 is just the recipe for emptying out. No. Was it oxygen? That's number 2. Move that. I don't know, that can be on the same channel as number 4. Okay, that should work. All I need to do is say, okay, you need to keep a certain amount of barrels in the system. I do believe I had one for different barrels. There we go. Oh, actually, what's my threshold currently at for it? So remember, I kept a certain amount. This here has a similar logic to what's up there, but it's kind of. Oh no, this one doesn't have similar logic. It's just limited by the arms, and I just limit it in here. So it's saying 300. So we'll just say 1,000 up there. Wait, no, I gotta go to the main thing. Yes, hello, I would like this 1,000 of these barrels, please. So that's working it out. Which line was 1,000 white? So this one is going anything equal to or above white signal. And this says -1 to all the other signals, and so white signal is handling anything that's working with 1,000. But there's so many there I can't see it. This should turn on. It's turned on, and some things are not working out the way they're supposed to, so that's meant to have the recipe going through it. It's also meant to have the recipe for the rest of it going through it. Oh, did I turn that on? On. There we go. That should turn on. The recipes are not going on to these machines. see why. I haven't hooked up all the combinators. That's a very simple way. If I haven't hooked up all the combinators, then good chance I haven't hooked up the recipe in itself. Where is my red wire? Have I gone blind again? Seriously, I don't do it often enough to go blind. You're connecting to... Any midways? No. Yep. Sorry, you're an unnecessary sacrifice. There we go. By the way, did that just load up my ship? That's the only bad thing about these aircraft. Just get unwanted inserters putting things inside of you. All the time. Okay, something's wrong here. That's meant to be requesting, oh, okay. God damn it, where did the red wire go again? I'll fix that up in a second. So I need this kind of... There you go. Beautiful. It's all connected up, it's receiving oxygen. Oxygen should be going around there, and this needs to have the parameter hydrogen. Not equals 0. The recipe I've never actually looked at the recommended channels. I did not understand how they work. Do not blame me for this. Okay, so that should be outputting now. Yes, no. Something's not running right. It's not keeping all the barrels inside of it. And I realize there is one more step to this I haven't connected up yet, so I've just got to connect that up now. Where do I connect that up into? There. So we should have... No, what's going on? Here's my requested items. Oh, is that the wrong place to connect? Yeah, that is the wrong place to connect it up to. I can tell that. Right. Where is that supposed to connect up to? No, it's supposed to connect up. Where's that green wire supposed to be? Comes from the back there and into that one. Should be right. There we go. There's one faulty cable. Okay, I'm confused. What have I fucking done wrong? Okay, so I got the red cable from the combinators going back from there. This one looping around, coming from there, going out to there. Got this one making all the requests, and this one coming in from the item. Okay, that's all the things I needed. Then could it be that I just need to reset these? There we go. I just needed to reset them. Sometimes you have to do that with memory locks and stuff like that. And I've made more complicated memory locks in my past. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's running correctly. The items that it's meant to pull out and everything, I'm assuming. Well, except I just have to add this item here. And I reckon this is the last bit I need to do. Just, you know, to tell it to give it the right recipe to barrel it. No. It's the gas version. Is it the gas version? It's the gas version. That's sulfur dioxide. This. Okay. There we go, we got it coming out. Okay, and this should have sulfur inside of it, which is being loaded in. So this setup should be able to make batteries, everything. I just need speed modules and all these. It looks like these are outputting so much liquid that nothing else is keeping up. There's an easy way of fixing that. I think. Yes, no? Oh yeah, that's all turned off. Okay, so it's fulfilled the request. We have 1,000 sulfur dioxide gas barrels. Beautiful! Okay, and now with that, I can just get rid of you. Now, I'm sure there's still a few bugs. This happens sometimes. You can never be too sure. But with the fluids, more than anything else, I gotta be more aware of, like, not crossing the streams, adding in the extra combinators for all the extra recipes. And once I get that all done, that should be fine. I need to add this up here as well, so that'll empty out. Okay, and I just wasted a whole bunch of fluid in that one. But yeah, now it's just a matter of me adding in all the extra recipes and getting rid of all the stuff down there. Ugh. Chore time! This should be turned off. Yes, it is turned off. So, easiest way to clean this out is to just replace these with activated ones. Because I do not want all this going to my inventory. Oh, is the filter not working? Oh no, it's the bottom one here. So I've got these filters set up that I can have a look in this system and see just what amount of everything I have. So I have minus sulfur. Oh, okay, that's not good. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, and then I got... Oh, God. No, we're going to be wasting so much fluids in this. Alright, next one, we'll do this one. Wait, no, these both output the same fluids. So that might be a problem that requires me to use 2 of those things up there. This one. This is loop, isn't it? Either way, I gotta work my way down. So let's get rid of this shit. Okay, so what was this one exactly? Slag slurry. Slag slurry. So much of a lisp on that one. Do it with that one. This is all off until I need it. This one was the recipe. Okay, and I need uric acid. Wait, the gas version? Don't know why we got 2 different versions of it. Everything. Turn that on. Okay, that looks like it worked mostly. Oh no, I'm looking for something. Alright, so that won't activate until I need to switch it out. And this isn't working, right? Oh, do I not have this? Leak bugs. I just need one of these side down here. And I know it's kind of boring setting up each one of these, but each one of these saves me a shitload of setup for all of this. Each time I put in a recipe for that, it's one of these setups that I remove. This setup, and then I'm going to move on to these setups. So in this one setup, I'm going to have, what, 6, 8 different recipes in it. Oh, did I select the wrong thing? Yes, I did. I need to put slag slug in there. It's the product. No, that's the recipe. There we go. That's outputting that. Now here's a question. Does this sort of recipe take... No, it does not. I always do for a lot of productivity. And we've got that coming out. Alright. That's another one I can just get rid of. Now, it's a problem if I add this on the same setup, so I can't do that. Oh. Okay. Let's empty this out while we're at it. So just fill that up with it's pretty easy to do. This was the input, so that. Alright, we'll just wait for that all to go over. Oh, wait a second. So yeah, that'll just empty that out, then I can get rid of it. What about this one? Yeah, got all the slag slurry I could ever want there. Let's do the same thing to this one. Uh-oh. My power disappeared. I'll have to get this one set up as well. I have to get so many things set up. Ugh. And then there's some of them where it's kind of no point getting set up. Like these ones. And then there's ones that even take even more to set up. Oh, fuck. Multiple inputs and outputs. At least these ones I could... Oh, no. I could work with that, actually. Just have these ones facing outwards. These ones, so much easier. Okay. And I could use the same setup on these. But I would need... I would need something to determine what gets crafted. So like what I got here with all the sapphire and stuff. So this is what this here works out what it is. These are all processing because you get different materials from all these setups. I haven't even started looking at this stuff. Don't know what the hell they're supposed to do. Just give me a second. Just have the door close around it. Yeah, I'm just hearing things at the workshop all alone. Tends to do that to you. Jeez. So my next question is, do I go further into this and start programming even more? Oh, no. Let's focus on the lithium batteries. Right? Although I'm wondering why this isn't running max capacity. Okay, it's not spitting it out. Oh, we're not getting enough of the sulfuric acid. Or am I supposed to be getting oxygen? So I need sulfuric acid for this one. Oh, crossing of the streams. It's annoying. I've got to work out a way to differentiate that. Otherwise, this whole setup goes kaput. I guess I could set up a... You see, okay, so you see what the problem is that this is filtering out the signals I'm receiving and hitting here. Now these are going, okay, so anything greater than 10 spit out all the information that's on the combinator. And this combinator contains just a level of whatever it is. And pretty much once it's requesting something, it's putting out a signal of 1 into this. Combine it with the 10, it becomes greater than 10. So then it spits out everything else into these combinators, and they designate where everything goes from there. Problem is, I got 2 items being requested at the same time. So it's going, okay, so I need oxygen gas, and I need sulfuric acid barrel at the same time. So it's requesting oxygen gas while it needs sulfuric acid, and that's causing a problem. Also, Oh, okay, I can see why it's not spitting that out. And then up here, it's not spitting it out either because it's requesting both. So that'll fix up once one of them is done. So it won't need sulfuric acid anymore. This one will empty out. There we go. Switched over to the other one, and it flushed the system out. Beautiful. But this one's gonna have sulfuric acid in it until it needs to switch out. All right, so that is gonna cause a problem. I need to look at memory locking. That's the only way to get rid of those. Now memory locks, I actually did make one. Oh, actually I made a few. And there's like one that's more complicated than the others. But they involve a lot. And then I gotta work out a way to unlock it. Maybe work it out like a RS NOR latch. Circuits. Okay, so I got my counter, blacklist, whitelist, balancer. What was the balancer to do? Oh, I remember. That's balancing out to all the different fluids and stuff. Okay, timer lock, basic. The timer lock is what I use for these. Threshold lower, that's what I use over here. Okay, so you can see most of that is blue. It just doesn't have the power pole in the middle of it. Threshold upper. Pulse gen 2 ticks. Pulse gen 1 tick. A counter advanced. Oh god, I remember I used these a lot. So this would count things if you add like a pulse. Like each pulse it would count. And like add and minus, and this advanced version would just let it get up to a certain amount and then reset itself and stuff like that. So there's a few versions of that. So that is a form of memory. Uh-oh. Okay, where is... Uh-oh. Pulse change. Where's my memory? Don't do this to me. Ah, shit. One second. We're gonna go visit somewhere. Creative world. So this is where I've worked out a lot of my machines from. My rail networks. Oh! Oh, I still got my AI builds. Even though they haven't got the some of the buildings in them. Oh, yes! Holy shit! Yeah, because I upgraded, that's right. I upgraded from the previous version and that caused the problem. Ooh, wait. This looks like the memory. It is the memory. Right. Okay. So let's try this out. Be as simple as me connecting that. Uh-oh. Did I need to do it as a pulse? No, it's inbuilt as a pulse. It's got the data there. I think I had to put it into here. Oh no, I couldn't use colors. That's what's causing the problem. So if I say that, okay. Let me just copy this blank print. I have got a blank one here. Right, let's copy this. So I just need a red signal to there. Now this isn't outputting anything. Let's grab that and no, not a green one. Red one. Gonna go. Just say anything. Okay, so it's outputting it as 1. So if I remove that, it's locked it in. Then if I say this, it'll replace it on the other one. Remove it. Alright, now if I say that and then I add a red one, it's locked it in. Okay, even if I turn this off, I'm still getting those signals out. Now, part of the problem is I don't want the colors to come out. But either way, the memory is there. Oh, thank God. So let's grab a blueprint. I can't change it while it's in there. Yeah, that gave me a fright not being able to find that. Okay, so keep forgetting that you have to save label. There we go. Now let's also open it up in here and put a copy in here as well. I just go one to the other, and I'm pretty sure these two books are the same. Is there anything else around here that I want? Oh, here's my multiplexer. Can't remember how that works. This I was actually proud of for a while. So that involves a bit of the memory lock. Yeah, 2 different memory locks actually. For the green and the red channel. What it would do is it would cycle through all the channels, picking up the input from the channels and saving them over here, and that would work as the output. Now which part was the... Yeah, this was the counter. very easy for me to make a new counter. A multiplexer. So it's like sending multiple... Oh wait, you haven't been paying attention. So pretty much this is my creative world, where I've been working on stuff. I realized I was missing something, so I went to grab it. And I'm looking at all these old circuit setups I used to do, and it's just like, oh my god. I really need to actually label a lot of these. So I needed this memory one. Get rid of that. Okay, so I've got that one. Multiplexer I'll work on eventually. Pretty much it's like sending multiple signals down like one line. So instead of having a bunch of cables going down multiple lines to get somewhere, say like I'm sending a signal from one train station to another, and I got a bunch of these lines across. Instead of just having a bunch of lines like that, I just get rid of this line, use this line, and this multiplexer would cycle through the lines and save the information on this side, send the information on that side, and all the information would go down on one line, which was pretty handy. But yeah, a few of the variables is not in that anymore. Now, what was this one here? This might be my old memory version. I really need to label all this shit. A lot of this was my old way of doing things. A lot of old setups, AAI. Circuit setups. Yeah, this world is basically so I never lose my circuits. All my circuit setups, because I lost them once before. A crash. Then I was making a circuit setup for this one. Oh yeah, this is that train one I worked on. It's so easy to fix this one up. It's all this. Oh, this was the earliest concept of crafting everything, pretty much. Is that everything that's on this map? Yeah, I don't think I need anything from here. Do I need to save it? I don't think so. Back to where I was. Alright, so now I just need to grab for you. Ah. Okay, so I should just be able to grab circuits from here. Wait, is that the one? Yeah, it's got the memory lock on it now. Balance, where is it? There we go. The problem is the streams are getting crossed on this, and it's causing problems. So I won't be able to load every recipe onto this, just one or two, and that's not right. I need to set it up so I can do more. So I need to work out this area. Alright. Okay, so let's cut off a part of this. We need blueprint. Let's just grab a fresh new blueprint. No, I can't just keep on trying to figure out which blueprint I don't need anymore. Don't need all this, just need that bit. Wasn't paying attention, got all that as well. Need you. And that's counting down before it cuts off power. Alright. Let's just put down general power so I can... Actually, wait, can I make bigger versions of that by now? Should be able to. Oh, I haven't done the research actually. Where is it? Let's get this out of the way. Oh, actually, this one I'm actually proud of. Just ignore all the spilt items around it. Fortunately, I accidentally spilt everything. Yeah, this will eventually all get cleaned up by bots in the background. I really can't be bothered flying around myself and collecting it all. Alright, so what I've done is I set it up so every time I research something, these arms will react, and when this arm reacts, these beacons will all be turned on by power switches, and that will start powering everything rather than the beacons being constantly on. So the only thing that's on is these labs. Watch the speed of this thing. I haven't updated it in a while, so there's a good chance that it's a lot more powerful than it should be a lot more powerful than it currently is. But it saves me a lot on time and logistics. What am I looking for? Electric pulse 3? No, power station. I don't know what's involved in making this. Oh, I've got all that. Beautiful. So second, yep, the arms started. All the beacons have turned on, and now this is just powering through research like no tomorrow. I plan on making this even bigger soon. Done. And let's do the electric pulse while we're at it. That was even faster. Alright, and all those beacons will turn off after a time. So that was my first successful do-up of this timer here. Alright, now so I need to work this out a little bit. Where did I put my circuits book? Did I grab it? Yep. Alright, so memory lock. This wouldn't work perfectly. I needed to output only one signal from here. Is there a way I could set priority? I could set priority. Alright. Alright. Instead of the memory lock, because the memory lock wouldn't exactly work correctly, because if it received two signals at the same time, it would lock both signals. I don't need it to lock both signals. I need it to lock one signal. And then, like, not accept another signal until that's completed. Okay, so what if I could do a priority instead? Alright, so what I would... So this combinator is representing this output here. I'm going to say... I don't know. It could be whatever. Let's just go off number of letters. And I'll give these letters different values. Alright, so how do I get it to separate? Only put a letter down through if it's the lowest. Could I say... Oh, I need to put this in here. This might be an easy way of doing it, and silly boy. Alright, anything less than or equal to... So I can't say each, can I? I could always just have a timer cycle through each number. Alright. 1 second. Let's have a timer cycle through each number. Circle for timer. That's it. Yeah, I think I need a timer locked. But each less than or equal to... I would think it... So that's counting up. Okay, and I need to slow down the count. So the best way to slow down the count... Okay, I see how this can work. Space of 2 here. Grab this. And this. Red plus 1. Up. Each less than red, or equal to red. Output each 1. there. Say anything. It doesn't throw output blue 1. Say equals. First that red wire up to there. Okay, so it's resetting it. I don't want it to reset it, I want it to lock on the number. Okay, and what I would do is remove the red from, strip the red from it, which is easy enough to do. Okay, so I need to lock the number. Lock the number. How did I do it here? So I managed it there. Problem is, I don't remember how. This book. So it's counting without a red signal. So I could remove that. We would have this one there. While red is greater than. So it's locked it right there. No. It hasn't locked it actually. It's just stopped it once it reached a certain amount. So yeah, that wouldn't work actually. That's only locking it once it reaches some number. Work. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Okay. I think I got it figured out. So we use a memory lock with the combination of counter timer locked. I would need to make a cleaner version of this, but it would work. Red divided by 10. Output, not a color, A. The double pulse is messing with it. Okay, so that counts up. Looks like it'll work. Alright, and then what I would do is red wire. I'm not gonna say A, Z or something. Each less than Z. It should only be outputting what is less than Z. Oh, no, it's working, Alright, from there, we'd say blue. let's remove the colors from the signal. Times 1. I mouse over this. We've got red, green, and blue. Red times -1. I put red. So this is how you remove signals from it. Each one of these takes up one tick to, or one update to run. Alright, so you need to add one for the main signals, and then one for each of the strips, each of the signals you want to strip from it. Which is annoying. I've got to figure out how to do it all at once. So over here, I should only receive a Z signal. Now, a main problem is when it's running at a higher thing than it is. Right. So we're gonna do. Okay, everything less than 3. So it should only be receiving one signal from that. Should lock it. Didn't. Oh, okay. Okay, each not equals 0 output. I don't know. Yeah. I'll work out the particulars later. So this should, yeah, it's outputting 4 because there's 4 different signals going in. All 1. Okay, and connect up to there. That says less than 3, output 1. It's saying 2 signals. So if I say A equals 0 going into that, it should switch to the next signal. E equals 2. Equals Z. That should work. So I'm getting a signal of B from there. And then I just do... Well, I don't need to worry about the Z signal. Right, so now if I put A back on there, don't need to worry about it. If I say B has been completed, it'll circle around until it finds another signal. Okay. Say A has been completed. Okay, should pick up. Let's see. Bingo! Works! Oh. Beautiful. So that does work. Okay, so I should be able to cut all this out. Let's just try to reduce the size of this. Okay, it should be as simple as we connect the red wire to there, do a green wire separate to all that over there. So we, instead of stripping the signals, we instead just make them invalid. So -2, no. 9. Okay, for all of these. So they don't factor in. Oh. Alright, never mind. 9. So make it... I didn't say minus. You know what, just say 10,000. I'm never going to reach up 10,000. Or 100,000, or whatever you want to put it at. Regardless, that hasn't got to worry. So that turns it off. Okay, I can remove one of these by just saying 200 here. Okay, remove that. I think that's the smallest I can make it. I need everything over here for the memory lock because it needs to work off a pulse. I need the clock. I need to slow down the clock, which is what that is. And then I need to lock the clock. Well, not lock the clock, but reset it. Need to strip it. Yeah, that's the smallest I could make it. Now I could make this in a way that that fits in with the aesthetics a lot more and is powered on by everything else. Either way, I think it's about time I jump off, so that will work. Okay, so what I do is put that in between this and this. Okay, so every time it's receiving the signal, and then once the signal disappears, it will start searching through the priority again, and just keep on repeating that. Okay, and just, yeah, it keeps switching out. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.